Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to the Misano World Circuit. Marco Simoncelli. Welcome to the post-race press conference at the end of a dramatic Pramac Grand Prix of Emilia Rogmana. Congratulations to our race winner, Ducati Lenovo team rider Enea Bastianini. Enea helping Ducati win their 5th consecutive Constructor Championship, and today he was the winner of Ducati's 100th race in MotoGP. Second on the grid, Terima Pramac Racing's Jorge Martin, and completing today's podium 2 weeks after he won the San Marino Grand Prix, Marquez back on the podium for Gresini Racing in 3rd place. Gentlemen, congratulations to all three of you. And we'll start the press conference with you as the race winner. What a Sunday in front of your home crowd, your home Grand Prix, Ducati's 100th victory. A very hard move on Jorge at turn 4 on that last lap. Describe your emotions to us.
Yeah, it's a big emotion for me, and this weekend for me is not start very well, but maybe yesterday after the qualifying I was much confident to improve a bit, and also after the sprint my confidence is improved. And yesterday I worked a lot with the guys of the team. At 10 p.m. I was again in the box, try to see the data and try to see Pecco because he was the strongest. But today was different. Jorge was incredible from the first lap. He pushed a lot, and in the half part of the race I bring some distance from me. But after 2-3 laps I close again the gap, and I see the only choice to attack him in the last lap in the turn number 4. And he have tried to close the line, and nothing. I was a bit on the limit with the front, but at the end I have closed the corner and I won the race.
We're just seeing a replay right now, and this was the pivotal moment of that Grand Prix. Just talk us through it once again from your perspective. Did you feel like turn 4 was your only opportunity on that last lap?
Yeah, probably was the only opportunity for me, because in the sector number 3 from the exit of the turn number 10 he was the strongest, and I don't know why, but at the end of the long straight I was always with 0.2, 0.3, and it was the only opportunity to try to win the race.
And many congratulations as once again Ducati's 100th MotoGP success. We'll come on to second place and Terima Pramac Racing's Jorge Martin. Jorge, for most of that 27 laps, you could not have done anything more to have won it. A fantastic job, of course. We've seen the replays of the incident at turn 4. What's your opinion? Do you feel like it was on the limit or just a little bit over the limit? What's your view?
Yeah, it was good first laps. I was battling with Pecco and I was able to be stronger. And then I tried to be super fast. The pace was really good, and I saw Enea was arriving, so I was calm. I was trying to do good lines, trying to be clever, because I saw also Pecco's crash. And yeah, I think the move for sure was a bit too much. He was even out of the track, but it's no sense to keep talking. It won't change anything. So for sure, now I think we are more clear about the race direction ideas for the future. So I think next time if I have to do the same, for sure no consequence, I hope.
Of course, the big positive of today was the fact that you are now 24 points clear in the championship ahead of Pecco, with a very important run of 5 overseas races coming. You were super strong in Indonesia last year. Looking forward to going back there in just a few days' time.
Yeah, for sure. I'm really looking forward for Indonesia. I really like that track. I want to take the positive from here. I was super confident. I improved the qualifying. That was, a question mark the last race and last 2 races. So I'm back to to my normal performance. In terms of pace, I am one of the best. So I feel that there was too much laps in this track. So I'm really looking forward to move on and let's go to Indonesia, where I won last season. I was 3 seconds ahead when I crashed. So I think I can perform really good. But let's see there.
We'll see you there in just 4 days' time, Jorge. Congratulations on that second place. Completing today's podium then, Gresini Racing's Marquez. Marc, it feels like you took the maximum out of yourself and the bike this weekend on Friday, Saturday and Sunday here in Misano. A bit of a present for you at the end with Pecco's crash, but you'll take those presents. Another home podium for the team here in San Marino.
Yeah, of course. Today we start the race thinking about that 4th place, because I knew that taking more risk I will finish 4th, maybe 4 seconds behind the top guy, and taking less risk I will finish 4th, 8 seconds behind. So I was trying to control always Acosta and Bezzecchi, that are the 2 guys that can fight with me for the 4th position. But yeah, that mistake from Pecco give to us the podium. So happy to be one more time in the podium, and happy for the team because one more time in his home GP we won last 2 weeks ago, and we finished in the podium this week.
Marc, there are a couple of big talking points in that Grand Prix, of course. It was strange to understand what was going on with Pecco Bagnaia because you were catching him initially and then his pace just improved dramatically before he crashed out. Could you understand what was going on with him? And obviously you're going to be asked your opinion on the incident at turn 4. What did you make of the move that Enea made?
About Pecco, I don't know. Of course, what I saw is that I was riding on that 31.4, 31.5, and I was catching him step by step, but then I started to lose half second. Without changing nothing, I started to lose more than half second per lap, so he started to push a lot, and because he feel. But when you push on the limits, maybe he override and he crash. About the incident, what I will say is against our interest for the championship, but I saw the replay and I was not able to keep the bike inside the racetrack, so for me it's drop 1 position, but the race direction decide.
The race direction did decide, and of course the result did stand. Okay, that's enough for questions from me. Time now please for questions from the media. Thank you very much.
Neil Morrison, Jorge, I have a question for you. We saw in the penultimate lap, I think Enea was very, very close to you through turn 4, turn 5, turn 6. Starting the last lap, can you just describe what you were thinking, what your tactics were, and as you were going into turn 4, what you were trying to do?
Actually, yeah, I knew Enea was there for 3 or 4 laps already behind me, so I was confident. I, even exit quite good in corner 3, so I just closed the line, so I, don't let him pass. But I closed the line so no one could go into that line. So for sure, if he was in, I pick up the bike and we even touch. So I don't know. It won't change anything to keep talking about it. But I think, as Marc said, if he would stay on the line, on the track, at least on the track, okay, I went wide and that's okay. But he was outside, so you can. We speak sometimes in race direction, but it's not always clear and it's not always constant. So, as I said before, I guess if next time I need to do it, it should be, at least for me, it should be no consequence, no? So let's see in the future. I'm not a rider that really overtakes like this, but I respect the decision and I move forward.
Adam Wheeler for the Paddock Pass podcast. Jorge, another one for you. The season's over in 8 or 9 weeks. How is it mentally being part of a championship where 1 week it seems to swing in your favour and another week you lose points? Is it a bit chaotic? How is it?
Well, what the good thing is that now it seems, let's try to keep it like this, but I'm more, a bit more, I think, mature on the bike the last few races, and it seems like at the beginning of the season I had some problem that I didn't recognize and I was crashing while like Sanxerin or Jerez. And now I think we found the solution. For sure last weekend I did a wrong choice and I lost points, but I'm not crashing this much, so I'm happy that I found a good base setup. I know really good my bike and I feel I can control the limit. So yeah, I hope that next time I can be super focused on Indonesia and the rest few races to keep this gap or even increasing it.
Dimitris Diatsidis from Cosmote TV Greece. Question for Jorge and then for Enea. Jorge, this change that you mentioned now, from the outside, it seems that your bike is a little less stiff than in the start of the championship. It is on this direction that you change, you make it a little, moving a little more or something like that?
No. For sure there were some part of the bike that I was with a different than the rest of the Ducatis. before, till Sachsenring. So I feel maybe I was a bit more competitive, but I was crashing a bit more. So now I lose a bit of performance with that different part, but at least I don't have these crazy crashes. So it's not that it's more stiff, it's maybe this different part.
A question for Enea. Enea, you're usually having more tire from the other riders like Marc in the end of the race. It was that your advantage over Jorge in the last 3 laps?
So, because I think today was difficult to save the tire because we have pushed from the first lap to the last one, and to see the race pace is incredible. Jorge pushed a lot when he was in the front of me, and usually when you fight for the victory, you can spend something more during the last lap, and I try to do it.
Cosimo Curatola, Momeg, question for Jorge. So in Misano 1 you lost 19 points and Pecco was second and he was not happy. Now you gain 20 points, you close second and you're not happy. So for the end of the championship, you think managing races will be more important than winning, or what will be your strategy?
Yeah, I didn't say that I'm not happy. I'm happy. I think I did a great weekend. For sure I wanted to win, but it's okay. I'm happy with the performance, I'm happy with my qualifying, I said it before, and yeah, the target is the end of the season. I will keep working, keep learning, and this is how I am happy. So if I just look at the final result, for sure today it could be better, but yeah, let's move forward.
Hi guys, Guido Venneman from Raceport in the Netherlands. Congratulations on your results. Of course you've won here in the past in the smaller classes, but now you've won a MotoGP race at your home track, and you've also taken Ducati's 100th MotoGP race. What does a stat like that mean to you?
Yeah, it's nice to win that race for me and also for Ducati, because to win the 100 GP, it's very beautiful. I know also the situation at the end of the championship. I leave from Ducati, but I want to remain that today, and with this big satisfy about it with the team after we enjoyed a bit, and I'm happy.
David, Paddock Pass podcast. One question for you, Enea, and then one for all of you. First of all, Enea, normally the overtaking place is turn 8. But it just seemed like you couldn't get close enough to Jorge at turn 8. Why couldn't you get close enough there?
Good view. I've tried to overtake him at 3 or I don't remember 4 laps to go. But probably when Jorge have seen my sound, have closed the line, and I break a bit on the straight. And this was my first chance, to try to overtake him. But the only 2 chance was only in that lap or in the last one, because during that lap I have lose some distance from him, and I don't was really close the lap before.
Okay. A question for all 3. We saw Michele Pirro coming up for Ducati's 100th victory. I know that Michele has played an incredibly important part in the success of Ducati. How nice was it to have Pirro up there celebrating his 100th? And your thoughts on Michele? Well,
it's good to have Michele inside the box. Sometimes he talk a lot, but more than you want. But I like the Michele style. I have a good relationship with him, and we train. Sometimes we train together here in Misano, and we spend many time together. And to have Michele coach with the manual today was good.
Yeah, well, for sure, Michele is is part of our bike, because he developed a lot and he make a lot of laps. But for sure, yeah, for my side, I don't care who goes up there, because it was Ducati team and not Pramac team.
For me, it's important that each person on the team, but especially the test rider in this case, that is super important with the test team, feel part of the victory and feel part of the Ducati family, and I think is what Pirro feel and especially all the test team feel. So yeah, are very important thing inside Ducati together, and they have a very good connection with the racing team.
Michel Turco, Moto Revue. Two questions, one for you, Marc, another one for you. And Marc, you said that it was impossible for you to be on the podium if Pecco didn't crash. So do you think that the gap between the 24 and the 23 Ducati will remain the same in the next races, or the next track will be less difficult for you?
I mean, has been like this all the year a bit, especially the second part of the season. It's true that I won 2 races, but with the 2 strange conditions. And yeah, this weekend the grip was super good, and I was struggling more than the previous one. That was warmer temperature, and the track was slower. So there I felt more comfortable. But yesterday, when I tried to be on that pace, I crashed 2 times. So that gave me the answer that this weekend I was not ready. So step back, finish the race on that 4th position, and let's see what we can do on the next races. But it's a bit for that reason I keep my mentality and I keep saying the same. If I want to fight for the championship in the future, I need to improve a little bit more to find that last half tenths, 1/10, 2/10 that sometimes is the difference in the end of the race.
And for you now, what was the meaning of your sign when you crossed the line?
What?
Yeah, with your arm?
I don't know. I tried to close the line, and well, I think about only it, and well, we attached maybe before to entry, and he was a bit offside, but normal.
Maybe.
Imre Pavlovic from Motorsport. Imre Pavlovic from Motorsport Actuel. 2 questions to Enea. So Enea, you have spent about half the race right behind Jorge. How was the situation with your front tire?
Yeah, the situation on front tire, well, in the middle of the race was a bit difficult for me because it started to vibrate a bit the rear tire, and well, I don't know if because I was close to him, and I don't know if he started from the rear or from the front. But after I've tried to do something different on the bike with the rear brake, and well, I managed a bit well the last part of the race.
And your girlfriend was here this weekend. How much did this help you?
Yeah, it's good to have him. To have she here in the Grand Prix. Sometimes he come also.
Good to have her.
Head. Hair.
Him is a boy.
Okay. Hair. It's good to have hair. And yeah, today was important because his hair say me.
She say
if you don't, she say me. I'm allora vaffanculo. She said me, if you don't win, don't come in the track.
For Enea, last GP, 3rd place. Today, 3rd place. You arrived finally to the top class?
Well, I hope yes, but you know, sometimes I miss something, no? And well, every time I wait the qualifying to see how is it my great position. But this apart, every time in the race my speed is good, and well, if I continue to improve a bit during the weekend and to be more constant, probably I can be always in the top. But it's not easier.
Thank you very much.
Matteo Miserocchi, Corriere Romagna. A question for Enea. Enea, 2 years ago, here you play for the victory, but a lot of people think that you don't did all until the end for help Ducati to win the championship. Is a return this victory of this occasion lost? And the second one is now you think the MotoGP championship is real for you? And the question for all, the overtake final was an overtake in Marquez style. Why is so strong now? Because did Enea?
Imagine if I did.
Your English is more or less like my one. More or less. No. Well, no, I think, also in the 2022 I've tried to win the race, but in the same corner where I tried to attack Jorge, I committed mistakes and I'm go outside, and I lost the chance to win the race. Was a big risk to go inside in the last lap. And Misano gave me always something more. I don't know if it's the condition or the family. And I like the track. We train a lot here, and we know very well the situation. Today also, I think the wind helped me a bit because in the faster corner, like the turn number 12 and also the 11, was much easier for me to go inside compared yesterday.
Only to me? So, Martin first.
The overtake is an overtake in Marquez style, un all-in, really strong. And why you are so angry?
Why I am so angry? I lost the victory. Even Marquez said that he think it should be drop one position. No? So. Yeah, I spoke already about the incident. I want to speak about a lot because it won't change. For sure was all in because for sure Enea is still possible. He still have the chance for fighting for a championship, but it's not the same situation as me. For sure, as soon as I saw Pecco crashed, I knew I had to finish. So maybe in another situation, it will be a different ending.
But is the teammate of Pecco?
Yeah, but I think, he still have the chance to win the title. It's no sense to help Pecco, I think, but it's his team and his decision.
No serás italiano, no? Sei italiano, no? No, alla fine io sono
English.
Vero. Scusa, mi devi dire te. Per me va bene, devi dire te. At the end, I think you don't understand why I say. I mean, for me, I'm agree with the overtake. It's the only way to overtake with these bikes. But when you do that kind of overtake, was everything good? Just he touched upside. He was jumping out of the curb. So there is where arrived the question mark. If he don't stay on the track, maybe it's time to drop one position. But if he do the same overtake but stay on the curbs, then it's okay for me. Because it's the only way to overtake with that bikes, and was clean, the overtake. Was aggressive, was in the limit, but was a last lap overtake. And for me, it's no doubt. And even Enea this year overtake me in Assen, I remember, and I go out of the track, and I don't say nothing because was clean, and he stay on the track, and was for me was okay, and it's part of racing. But the other one need to be the one that make the overtake need to be inside the track all the time. This is my point of view.
Paolo Ianieri, Gazzetta dello Sport. I have a question for the three of you. Pecco, before on TV, said that his tire did not work for the first 15 laps. That's why then he started to go fast. And he said that it never happened to him. Has it happened to you? Something like that with his tire that is not working in the beginning and only after many laps?
I'm start? I think I was with the same problematic during the Friday, and in the left side more. And today, when I see during the first 2 laps Pecco, I see something strange, especially on the left side, like me Friday. And I think, okay, I have to overtake him because it's the moment. I have see Jorge with some distance from me and from Pecco, and I think I don't know why, but some problem on the bike was on the bike of Pecco.
Yeah, for me, it never happened to have a bad tire and then start working. I guess maybe Qatar last season was okay if after 15 laps started to work, but it never happened. So yeah, I think it's racing for sure. If I don't know, but if the tire it wasn't properly, yeah, it's not good. But you know, it is what it is.
Overall, in my personal case, I feel a bit the same. In the first part of the race, I feel more uncomfortable. In the second part of the race, I feel much better. But I think it depends a lot about your setup, about your bike, about your riding style. But yeah, he did the lap record of the racetrack. So in the end, the tires are quite consistent this year.
Okay, and Jorge, Marc, many congratulations once again to all three of you. Safe travels, and we'll see you in 4 days' time in Indonesia. Thank you.